institutions. It's important that we realize that we cannot look at the quoted interest rate only when comparing loans. We always have to look at the comparison rate. This is an interest rate calculated according to a standard formula. We might also want to look at the flexibility of the loan. This allows for changes in your lifestyle and/or your income during the term of the loan. A third thing that might be helpful to look at when the compounding period of the interest rates that you're comparing are different is the effective interest rate. Let's first look at comparison rates. Comparison rates do take into account the amount of the loan, the term of the loan, the frequency of the repayments. Are the repayments fortnightly or monthly? The quoted interest rate, and any fees or charges such as establishment fee, valuation fee, or settlement fee, and also at the number of repayments. However, comparison rates do not take into account any external or government charges such as stamp duty, solicitors' fees, mortgage registration, or surveyor's fees. Neither does it take into account fees that might not even occur, such as late payment fees and redraw fees. The flexibility of the loan you can look at the ability to make extra repayments that you might want to do when there's an increase in your income, the ability to redraw money, so to get back extra funds paid off, the portability, can the loan be transferred to another property? A repayment holiday, that is when it allows a period of time when no repayments are made, or parental leave, which allows repayments to stop or to be reduced for a period of time if the borrowers have a baby. Also, if there's an exit penalty, if you pay off your loan before the end of the term. Let's look at comparison rates. This is a comparison rate calculator on the ANZ website where you enter the loan amount and you enter the term of the loan. You then have the option to choose a specific type of loan if it's from the ANZ bank, or just to enter it's a non-ANZ loan and then enter all the details yourself. I've chosen a loan of 30 years at a 5.8% quoted interest rate. Loan number 1 has an approval fee of $200, that's a once-off fee, and a $20 annual fee for account fees. Loan number 2 is also for 30 years, still looking at the same amount. This one has a slightly lower quoted interest rate, 5.75%. but has a loan approval fee of $1,500, additional upfront fees of $2,000, and a $20 monthly service fee, and a loan discharge fee of $2,000. If I then ask the online calculator to calculate the comparison rate, I see that loan 2, who had the lower quoted rate, now has a higher comparison rate than loan number 1. This is just an example that shows that we cannot look at the quoted interest rate only, but we have to look at the comparison rate where all other costs are also taken into account. Let's look at an example of effective interest rates. The formula is E equals 1 plus R to the power of n minus 1. E is for the effective rate of interest per annum, so this will give a yearly interest rate as a decimal. The R in the formula is the interest rate per compounding period as a decimal. So this means the quoted interest rate has been converted to monthly or fortnightly, whatever the compounding period is. And N is the number of compounding time periods per annum. So if your compounding time period is monthly, N will be 12. Let's look at an example. Calculate the effective annual rate of interest of a loan with an interest rate of 7.5% per annum compounded monthly. There's the formula for effective interest rates. Let's find the values that's been given to us. 7.5% per annum in a monthly interest rate as a decimal is 0.00625. There is 12 months in a year, therefore N is equal to 12. We substitute those values into the formula, use our calculator, and that gives E is 0.07763, which means the effective interest rate per annum is 7.76%.